Hi, I'm Morgan Turner, Health Education Assistant at the Human Development Institute and Special Olympics athlete and athlete ambassador. This series, titled Morgan's Musings, is dedicated to learning about disability, health, advocacy, and leadership from all different types of people. We will talk with disability self-advocates, caregivers, and parents, and people that work with individuals with disabilities. We hope this series of interviews help teach you to become a leader and a self-advocate in your own unique way. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Morgan's Musings. I'm Morgan Turner, interviewing today one of my good friends in Special Olympics, Hunter.
Thanks for having me, Morgan. I appreciate it.
Thank you for letting us interview you.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a little about yourself and about your job here at Special Olympics?
Yes, sir. So as Morgan said, my name is Hunter Brislin. I'm the Director of Sports and Competition for Special Olympics Kentucky. I've been here over a little over 3 years now. Love every part of what I do, especially interacting with athletes like yourself. I'm originally from Eastern Kentucky, graduated from high school in 2011, and then I went on to attend Morehead State University, and I graduated from there in May of 2015 from a sport management degree. I now currently reside in Georgetown, Kentucky, about 20-25 minutes from here with my wife, Amberly, and we have 2 dogs.
So it sounds like you're busy a lot with Special Olympics and your family now.
Very busy. My home life definitely comes before my work life for sure, but between both of those I stay very busy. Yes, sir.
What made you want to have a career with Special Olympics?
The potential and opportunity of mixing 2 of my favorite passions, both being sports and helping people, to be able to help people through sports, it really means the most to me, and I'm able to do that here at Special Olympics Kentucky for sure.
And I think you do a great job here with Special Olympics, and all the athletes love you.
I appreciate that very much.
What does advocacy mean to you, and why do you think it's important?
I think advocacy means, fighting for something that you believe in, standing up for something. I believe it's very, very important because the most powerful tool is your voice. So standing up and believing and speaking out for something that you believe in, again, is very, very powerful and has the potential to change an outcome of something potentially, and it really can change lives too.
Yeah, I agree with what you said, especially speaking out for others that maybe can't speak for themselves.
100%.
That's why
it's very, very important.
A self-advocate, and athlete leader. So my next question kind of follows up with the last one. What do you think makes a good leader?
There are many things that make a good leader. That's why being a good leader is so hard. Leadership in general is very, very challenging for multiple reasons, but in order to be a good leader, first and foremost, you have to make sacrifices. You have to put your team before yourself. That's utmost important. Also, in addition to that, to be a good leader, you must do or act rather than just show or tell. Again, rather than just stating something, you have to go and act on it. And again, the most important thing is putting the team before yourself. And know that it's not always going to be good times, but there's going to be bad times as well, and it's not necessarily how you act upon when everything's going right. A good leader acts right when things are going bad as well.
I agree. What do you like most about your job?
Oh, that's a very, very tough question, Morgan. I would definitely say interacting with the athletes, of course, but unfortunately that's not a day-to-day basis that happens. So I would just see, here at Special Olympics we're all essentially event managers and planners. So I would say just seeing a plan that we've been working on for several weeks, potentially months even, like summer games coming up, seeing that plan to come to fruition, and after an event, just seeing all the athletes, because ultimately how we measure success here is how our events impact our athletes. And as long as our athletes had a great time and were successful doing so at the event, that's truly, again, all that matters to us. So again, I would just say my favorite part is seeing a plan come to fruition and seeing how it impacts the lives of our athletes and their families.
And then the athletes seeing you guys and giving you a big hug, that's
For sure.
gotta mean a lot too.
Yeah, it's definitely, that's truly what makes our job so special here, is being around the athletes. But again, unfortunately, it doesn't happen every day. So whenever we get the chance to be around our athletes, we never take it for granted, that's for sure.
Okay, so I know the answer to this one, but what do you do on your free time?
My free time is pretty much spent doing the same couple of things, as you know, fishing, hunting, but most importantly, spending time with my wife and my 2 dogs. We love to go on walks. We're part of a run walk club. So spending time with my wife and 2 dogs is, again, what I do mostly, but when she allows me to, I definitely like to fish and hunt as well.
That's the things that me and you have in common.
For sure.
Both like to fish and hunt, and that's something that we talk about.
Quite often.
Yeah, quite often.
Yeah, we definitely both like to hunt and fish both, for sure.
So who is your hero or someone you look up to?
And from a work or professional standpoint, you know, our CEO and president, as you know very well, Trish Mazzoni, I look up to her a lot. She's one of my biggest mentors with what she has built here, you know, for this program. All she does for not only our athletes, but their families and everyone. It's truly special, so I really look up to her from a professional standpoint.
What are some ways that you stay healthy, not just physical health, but all of them, mental health and...
That's a great question, and I think it's very important not only to stay physically fit, but from a mental standpoint and a social health. So starting off with physical, because I think that that's what most people think of when they think of being healthy. As you can tell, I'm not a big weightlifter, as you see here, but I do really enjoy running. So we're fortunate enough here to be at work, to be able to have enough time on our lunch to be able to go run as we sit right here on Lakeview Park. So I try and go run every day on lunch, typically a 5K course. So a couple miles a day I try and do. It really helps me from a mental standpoint as well. But you know, fishing, hunting, doing my hobbies is something that really helps me relax and de-stress from work and all the things that are associated within life. And on top of that, you know, just being with my dogs, my family, they help me get through everything like I already mentioned. So just hanging around and being around people that are special to me, and most importantly, being around people that are positive, because I think that you feed off the people that you're around. So I think that's very important.
What advice can you give someone that wants to work with someone with a disability but doesn't know where to start?
Yeah, I would just say to just go do it. I know that's kind of a pretty simple and not specific answer. However, whenever I was looking, actively seeking, again, I wanted to mix both 2 of my favorite passions, so sports and helping people. I was fortunate enough to stumble upon this. No one really seeked out to me, but I would just say continually to seek. There are a ton of organizations and companies out there in which you can help folks with disabilities, but I think a lot of people are kind of set back a little bit and reserved until they go do it. I know that I was. I had never been around folks with intellectual disabilities. Being from Eastern Kentucky, I really were never around those kind of folks at all. And now being around athletes like yourself and so many special athletes, it really has changed my life in so many ways, and it's made me just an all-around better person. So I would just again say, go do it. Don't be reserved about it. There are going to be challenges with it, just like any other job. But at the same time, it's truly a special organization. This specifically, it's a special population as well, and it really makes an impact on yourself and so many others in so many different ways.
Do you have any final words of wisdom for us?
Yeah, I would just say, you know, be passionate, kind of feeding off the questions prior to this. Be passionate about those things that mean a lot to you in life, and don't ever let people tell you one way or the other. You know, and at the same time, life is all about sacrifices. Life is all about being unselfish. So serve for others, not for yourself, and it'll take you far in life. Helping people again is something that I'm really, really passionate about, and there's no greater feeling than helping people in this world.
Well, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you for letting me interview.
Thank you for allowing me to be a part of it, Morgan. I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. So that's all for this episode of Morgan's Musings. If you want to see this episode along with other episodes, be sure to like our Facebook page and like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, wellness4ky.org. Thank you. See you guys next time.